Yo, yo, what's good, boys? These past 2 days, my trading has been especially fucked. I'm not even gonna lie. And I was kind of like at an all-time low yesterday. So we're gonna start with yesterday. I'm gonna go over it. Yesterday I took 3 trades, but yeah, I just kind of been at an all-time low. I haven't been feeling like going to the gym. I forced myself to go to the gym. I felt like eating bullshit, but I forced myself not to eat bullshit. The crazy thing is, last night they gave away so much free food in my job too, and it was just a bunch of goy slop, and I wanted to eat it so bad, but I brought it back for my family, and it was a big bag of just so many chicken sandwiches, just so much fried food and just shit that I do not eat, and that I know I should not eat, and I wanted it so bad, but I didn't eat it. Felt like being lazy as fuck and just sitting there, but I did some extra Bible studying yesterday and I woke up earlier than I usually do today and took some time with the morning routine. I still traded like shit today. Traded like shit yesterday. And I'm kind of just at an all-time low with my mindset. And I'm a pretty positive person. So like maybe an all-time low of mine won't look terrible to you, but it's kind of bad. So let's look at my journal. Um, this is yesterday. We took 3 trades. I don't know why I took 3 trades, but like if you see, we just boom, boom, just stacking up losses. And every trade that I take that's decent always gets break even, bro. Always gets break even. I don't even know what it feels like to win no more. Let's go over to this one. Oh wait. Oh yeah, this is the same. No, it's not the same. This is a whole different day. And it got break even, but this ultimately ended up going down and delivering. Um, this was bullshit. This was a good one, but break even. Every good trade that I take, every single one, it gets break even. It's like the price action has just been so fucking bad, bro. It's like I don't even know what it feels like to win no more. And we look at the losses: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And some of these are multiple losses in a day. 7, at least 7 L streak. This is a win, and I held that to consistency. But that would have been a fucking break even if it wasn't a consistency count too, bro. Y'all gotta think about that. Just all these L's stacking up. I don't even know what it feels like to be on a win streak. But yeah, I didn't even yesterday. I didn't even journal. I didn't even journal yesterday. I just got off. I didn't even like post videos online, which I should have, but I'm gonna post them all now. I'm gonna edit all the videos, and yeah, I kind of just like I'm thinking about taking a break from trading. I'm thinking not from trading, but I'm thinking about taking a break from Discord and Instagram and YouTube and social media. But I talked to my boy a bit, and I realized that probably isn't the best thing to do, to just give up, to just let go of my discipline, let go of my momentum. I'm gaining followers right now. I'm building my trading. I'm just getting better. I feel like the better I get, the more I learn. It's just the harder and harder that the conditions get. Like I can't even really trust my edge anymore, trust myself. It's just so difficult, bro. But we took 3 executions yesterday. Technically, 3 executions today if a limit order counts as execution, but it never got filled. And we're just gonna go over everything. So basically, yeah, I made my face cam smaller. We rejecting a daily gap. This is yesterday starting off, and yeah, we just dumped overnight hella points. Asia dumped. Asia, London, whatever. We just dumped, and we're obviously bearish to these lows. Or we already took out these lows. See, that's why I was tripped up. And ES, we're ultimately bearish on ES. That's why I'm going. That's why I'm bearish on NQ, because ES has these targets like the, where is it at, bro? The no wick. It's like a no wick weekly candle right here. And then we have these lows. We're just bearish. We want to go down and sweep these out before we go higher. NQ swept out the lows, but ES didn't. But back to MNQ. We're just bearish. We're just obviously bearish, right? And I'm thinking, we take out this low, and I'm thinking we're overextended. We have an SMT or something like that. No. I don't think there's an SMT, but we did have the fib. If we mark it out from, am I tripping? Yeah, bullish fib goes up. We did tap into the fib. Wait, yeah, is this the right fib I'm thinking about? I think we tap into it. So we take the draw pre-market. Market opens. Boom, we tap into it, reject, and we push higher. And I'm thinking we rebalance and we tap 15-minute gaps, 30-minute gaps, whatever it is. And then we reject lower. And I'm thinking, all right, we have no more reason to go, because if you look at the high time frame on NQ, the next draw is 250 points away. And why would I be targeting that, right, when we dumped so much overnight? So I'm thinking, all right, all we can go is higher, at least for a little bit, because I'm thinking, all right, this leg, if I draw the fib, right, we didn't rebalance this leg because we didn't even reach 50%. We edged it. And if y'all see right here, 05 is edged. So once we reject, I'm still kind of looking for longs, even though we got this rejection from the 15-minute gaps and whatever. It was stupid. All right, I was thinking we can rebalance a leg without going into OTE or 50%, but I wasn't thinking that. So we get this retrace into the bullish OTE, and this is when I take my first execution. So we reject off a 705, and I enter late as fuck because I'm not confident, because I've been taking so many losses, and I'm targeting New York AM. And yeah, this just immediately loses. And then we have 10 a.m. right here. As y'all can see, it opens up and instantly manipulates higher. And I'm still looking for longs because I'm still looking at the OTE, and I'm still looking at bullish rejections. I might see a SMT here or some shit. I don't know what made me so confident to put a limit order at 10 a.m. But that's exactly what I did. So I limit order 10 a.m. We push up, we're higher, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Like, we're starting to build these highs that we could sweep out. Starting to build low resistance. We have OTE, so I limit order 10 a.m. So let me remove my fib. Boom, we tap me into the tick, and I feel like the man, because I have no drawdown. And we push up, and I'm like, shit. Looking at these candles, I'm like, bro, shit. We're about to sweep these highs out, push up in my TP, take out New York AM high. Rebalance his leg a little bit more to push us down. I don't know why I'm so adamant again about trading against the trend, but I go break even here. Boom. Diddied. We get diddled. And this one I'm like, all right, shit's not working. And by the way, I risk low on this one. I'm on an eval. I have 1,000 drawdown. I'm on 25Ks because I'm spending too much money on evals. And I'm just blowing them. I'm just running through money because I just lose 2 trades and then it's over. And so I might have to genuinely start like taking evals, treating evals like they're funded, because I'm just destroying them. But we start, so I'm seeing this and I'm like, oh shit, we're creating hella low resistance liquidity. So I'm like, bro, as soon as we sweep out the New York AM low, bro, I'm in there. Like, we get displacement up, something like that, sweep of the low, displacement, boom, invalidation. I'm gonna target the low resistance. So we create hella low resistance, bro. We sweep out this New York AM low, and I'm like, bro, there's nothing lower. There's nothing. Well, let's see what kind of rejection we can get. And so we start reacting off of that sweep. And then boom, this candle just starts shooting the fuck up. This candle just starts shooting up. I'm like, bro, this low resistance has to be invalidated from this. Because I was really trying to enter like off of this inverse or something, or like halfway through this displacement, or like on a candle closure. But this candle just diddled all the way up, and I got like a entry ultra high because it happened in like the last 10 seconds of the candle. And it closes, and then we don't even sweep out the first low. We just go back down and just take out my stop for my daily loss limit. And that is 3 L's on my one account. I'm like, shit. Or no. We'll break even 2 L's. And I just feel dumb as fuck because I trade against a trade. Everybody's shorting but me. And this was like the worst, my worst bias. This is the worst my bias has ever been. Like, my idea is usually right. Just my execution is fucked. But yeah, I was fully wrong and I felt like a retard this day, which was yesterday. Because we were hella bearish, we dumped hundreds of points towards the lows, and I don't know why I was looking for shorts. So let's move on and go to the next day, which is today. So boom, we dump more, sweep a low, and I'm looking at the market, and by New York, oh, why did I skip through everything? Hold on, where am I at? Let's go to the beginning of New York AM. Let me do my top down analysis, see what I was thinking. So yeah, I was thinking we could either like go higher and rebalance into this gap, or push lower, take out the lows. We had lows on ES, we were getting close. So by the time it was like 9 o'clock, we were pushing lower. So I was like, okay, we're looking for shorts now. Longs are out of the question. We reacted to the fib, right? We reacted to 705, okay? We're pushing lower. So I'm like, bet. I'm looking for some type of rebalance during the New York AM. We have this 15-minute gap up high. We have this 15-minute gap down low that's already tapped into. And I'm looking for London low, previous day low, just looking for these lows to get taken. And we're kind of in the middle of the range, so I'm like kind of cautious because I just been getting cooked, so I don't want to do the wrong shit. Market opens, we manipulate lower, push higher, and I'm still being like extra cautious. We take out this high and get displacement, and we actually SMT it on ES, and this is a gap that was already filled. So I'm kind of hesitant. I want to see, so like in the moment, I was looking for this to happen again. Like we come and we tap OTE of this leg, we sweep out a high, we make it SMT, we tap a gap, and we get a sharp rejection. I'm still looking for another fucking deep retrace of OTE instead of just shorting this and either holding it to London or previous day low. In my mind, it's not safe yet because I've been trading like a retard, so I don't trust myself. And lo and behold, it instantly delivers, and I fade the setup, and everybody else took it, but I fade an easy setup because I just don't trust myself. So then this is when I go on tilt, right? This is when I kind of get mad, and I feel emotional as fuck, and I'm thinking, and I know I'm emotional too. I'm like thinking in my brain, but I just want it so bad. So boom, there's nowhere to go lower. We take out all the lows. We SMT some shit. We SMT previous day low and London low and whatever. Volume dies down. 10 a.m. opens up. I was actually trying to limit order 10 a.m. again and take a long again, bro. I was trying to do this. But we edge 10 a.m. and we just display. So I'm like, all right, I enter in somewhere here. And y'all will see the exact entries in my journal. I'll show y'all in a minute. Actually, I don't even have executions because I didn't take a screenshot at the time, and it's already past the time. The executions are gone, so y'all just gonna have to trust my word. But I enter in like here, and then I realized that this trade was dumb, and I close it around break even. Yeah, I must have like emotionally closed. I must have entered up here then, possibly. My stop right there. I thought it was a little bit higher RR. I don't know where I entered, but I closed around break even, or maybe for a small loss. And maybe I don't know. And then I closed for break even, and then once I saw this, like I looked at OTE. And by the way, I shouldn't be trading, like all the draws are taken, there's really nothing anymore. And I mark out OTE, we get a rejection, sharp rejection from 618. So I enter in on the candle closure of this. Displacement on this inverse, blah, blah, blah. And I literally do not set a stop loss. So I'm like, I enter with a few cons, and I'm like, fuck it. This is my account. My stop loss is my account. Yeah. I had like 500 drawdown. I enter with like 4 cons. And once it retraces up over the swing point where like a logical stop could have been, I'm just like, all right, fuck it, my account's blown. So I'm like, all right, bet. It's like, it was kind of retarded. This was like one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Entering without a stop loss. I'm like, all right, my account is my stop, and I'm just holding it to here. We come up and above, and we push up, and we almost touch $500, which was the rest of my account. But somehow, miraculously, we don't. And we go back down, and like when we're right here, this is when I'm in profit. I'm like 200, 100 in profit. I'm like, all right, bet. If it comes back down to 100, I'm just closing. On this candle, it retraces up, comes higher, and I close it like here for like, I don't know. I made like $200 on today. So I guess the other one I closed in profit, and this one I closed a little bit in profit. And then it ultimately goes down to that draw. But I'm not even happy that I'm 200 up 200 on the day. So now I have $700 worth of drawdown in this one again. And I'm just not even happy because I knew I took bullshit that made no sense. And like, it's just ass. So like, doing stuff like this would just destroy my trading. And I haven't really tilted. I haven't really took dumb shit that I didn't have a narrative for in a long time. Like, I might take something and my narrative might be ass, it might be wrong, I might not be paying attention, but I haven't taken dumb shit in a long time. So that was kind of like, that kind of got me. Then we go all the way over to New York PM, and I'm back for blood. Oh yeah, I'm tilting, and I realize I'm tilting. I keep closing. By the way, during this time, I'm closing and opening the charts over and over again. And I know that I'm doing stupid shit, so I just lock out of my account. And then you know what I do? I'm looking at New York PM session. I see my indicator. I see the things that I'm looking at. My indicator's not loading. Okay, thank you. Anyways, I have an order flow indicator and whatnot, and I see that we got this deep retrace. We touch up, we sweep New York AM high. We come back and we're touching like OTE, these legs, whatever, getting sharp rejections. And then we had a level, like I have my order flow indicator, it was 800 cells right here. 800 cells. I'm gonna just mark it out as a box so that y'all can see it. But it was right here and it was lining up with 705 perfect. So I was like, yo. Yeah, here we go. The 800 cells right here on the 15 minute. And so it actually was tapped once. This move tapped it and rejected. And I got on, like I was laying in bed a little bit. And I look at the market as we're like down here and I'm like, yo, shit. Like I definitely could have spotted that and like traded up there. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. I need to like limit order that. So I'm waiting for New York PM. And I'm watching the market. And New York PM opens up. We build this low resistance liquidity. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the fib. I'm looking at this 15-minute gap that opened up. if I'll delete it right here so I can see this 15-minute gap right here on the 15-minute time frame. I'm looking at this gap, looking at all the rejection levels. I'm looking at all the bear structure that I was fading yesterday. I'm like, bro, I got to trade with the trend. I got to catch this. My dumbass buys another account because I locked out. And I go for a 5.31 RR, risking 240 to make 1250, which is the exact amount to pass a 25K account, Alpha Pro account. And I set a limit order at that level. And I watch the retrace coming. And we reject off of the 15. And I decided not to execute that because I don't want to lose. I don't even want to lose one trade with 240. I don't want to lose again. And like, I would feel so retarded if I lost a trade after tilting today. And we edged my entry by 25 points. And then we proceed to dump. I was targeting New York AM low. We proceed to dump. Now, I'm not too emotional about this. I don't really care because it's an eval. It's like I shouldn't have been trading. My bias was right. So I'm like, I'm kind of happy that I just finally sat back and just thought with logic for once. Even though I shouldn't even been on. I locked out and I bought a whole nother fucking account. So now I have two accounts. One account I'm like $200 in the drawdown. Another account is just a fresh account, which is this one that I bought just to trade. I've been spending so much money, bro. But this shit low-key had me tilted, bro. Like, I was like getting mad when I saw we were rejecting from this 15-minute. I didn't want to enter because I didn't want any chance of me just being reswept, my initial entry getting in, or blah blah blah. Or what if I entered here and then like I didn't trust myself? So what if we just went up, swept me out, went up, boom boom boom, swept me out again? Like, how retarded would I feel if that shit happened? Double sweep out, bro. If we just got my ass twice, that would not have felt good. But I know that like if I just take a step back and be patient, that I could bank. But guys, I think I'm gonna be way more patient. I think I'm gonna take like two, 3 trades a week. Maybe on a godly week, I'll take 5. But I think I'm gonna go for more of these, right? Because my buy, like these, when I take limit orders, it forces me to be super confident in my bias. You know what I'm saying? It forces me to step back and not like I am scared to take a limit order. And so if I need to take one, it needs to be superb. Like it needs to be after 10 a.m. I need a nice rejection level. It needs to line up with the bias very good. Like I need to stop taking bullshit just because I just want to get a trade in, you know, or emotional shit. I need to take shit that's lined up with the bias. Like, I don't know why I faded this. I don't know why I took 2 shitter trades here. I don't know why I took 3 shitter trades yesterday. I don't know why I bought a whole nother account just so that I could fucking trade today. But I've really been at an all-time low. I just been losing. I've been tired. I've been working a shit ton. I got not a lot of doubt. I don't know. I think there's a difference between a lot of doubt and just having zero confidence. Like in the markets, I got no confidence. But I come in and I attack the day without doubt, but I have no confidence. Maybe I do have doubt. But it's just difficult, bro. Like I've been overworking myself, less sleep, tired every day. I've been wanting to fall into vices, bro. I've been having the urges to fall into vices. Like I said, eating just bullshit. I just want to eat bullshit. I want to skip the gym. I want to soak and just not be as consistent as I usually am. Like, bro, I just can't. I just can't. I just let trading take up too much of my confidence. And yeah, it's pretty difficult. But I know that if I push through this, like people they say it always gets hard before your breakthrough. They say it's the hardest that it'll ever get before your breakthrough. And I feel like this is the hardest my trading journey ever been. Like I've been trading for a year and 3 months. Bro, most motherfuckers I know, all the time they're unprofitable was like 6 months, bro. I was trading some bullshit strategy. And then in January I switched over, got a mentorship, and started trading the way I trade now. And it's just been a struggle. Like I feel like I've got it all. I had it all wrong the whole time. And I finally started looking at the market with a clean lens, with a different type of lens than what I originally had. And now mm, it's just it's just hard. Like I feel like I keep feeling like I'm almost at a breakthrough. I'm almost there, and I keep trying to push the process, and then it just keeps taking me backwards. But I know and I understand that if I push through this, if I push through this price action that is just so against me, that is just so difficult for me to trade, if I push through these conditions, then when it gets better, I will be so good. And when shit like this happens again, I will be able to withstand it. I will be so resilient if I get through this price action. If it keeps getting worse and worse this summer, and I just find my way to profitability, bro, when it gets easier, I'm going to be fucking banking. I'm going to be doing so well. But like, bro, after those 3 trades, those shitty ass trades, I didn't even journal it. And I didn't even fucking journal it today, bro. Like I need to journal all this shit. I need to journal this long, this short. Like I just been slacking off and pushing things off till later. But I had to journal this shit today. I had to look back and go into the Discord where I set my trades in and just journal it just now. These executions, as you can see, the execution mark. Oh wait, oh yeah, these are the old screenshots. So the execution marks are there, so you can see it right here. Boom, that shit ass long. Boom, that limit order. I was up like $600, bro. I thought this shit was gonna bank and I was gonna make back fucking the loss and more, bro. And she gave me so much dopamine when I was halfway through this position. Fucking tick this shit, bro. And I thought this was gonna go to New York game high, and I thought that I was gonna have just 300 left to pass my eval. Just was gonna bank, but boom, take it out. Took 2 shitty ass trades today, and they didn't even lose, but I feel like shit. It's like, bro, I felt like shit. And shout out to my boy Levi for giving me motivational messages, because it really pushed me through. It this video might not have came out if I didn't talk to him, bro. And I might not have been consistent. I might have just been ghost, and I might have been soaking in just fucking bullshit and bad habits. But when you have brothers around you, when you're going through hard times, you need to speak to them, because they will elevate you. When you have brothers on the same frequency, like I don't talk to anybody who's not on my frequency anymore. I sacrifice so much for this shit, bro. I've cut so many people off. Didn't attend so many events with friends, family, bro. Like I have friends hanging out tonight. Everybody's going to the bar tonight. And I'm not, because I'm so fucking focused and so locked in, bro. I've been like this. It's just law. Like they tried to invite me, but they already understood by the look in my eye that I wasn't going, because this shit been happening for years, bro. I've been so locked in for years, and I'm just tired of not being where I want to be. I'm getting impatient. And I do think this was a good execution. You know, if this would have been filled, like, I think the narrative was there. I think this was patient. This is what I'm saying with the limit orders. But I just shouldn't have even been on. I shouldn't have even been thinking to keep going, keep trading. And yeah, I know that all of the sacrifice will one day. I can't delete the drawings because I need a journal. But I know all the sacrifices will one day be worth it. I know all the pain will one day. Well, the pain won't even be over, to be honest. Like everyone I know that's made it to the other side, they say the stress is still there. It gets even greater. The stress and the pain gets even greater. And the more successful you are, the less motivation you have because you you don't have that fire in you because you're already at the goals. You've hit the mountains. You've reached the top. And you can honestly just coast and still be making money. Like the pain to grow is such a unique thing. It's not always gonna be there, but I will always force myself to grow. I will never get complacent. I will never ever give up. I will never ever quit. That's one thing that y'all can count on for sure. That's one thing that y'all can swear by. If everyone's weak in this world, I'm not gonna be weak. I'm gonna keep going. No matter if I fuck up, I'm gonna keep going. But it just gets hard, and this is the raw reality of trading. And like this isn't even that bad. I didn't even blow any accounts in this video, but I feel retarded. I feel like a dickhead. And this is just how it is. Now that it's the weekend and I'm craving some P&L, and I'm probably gonna be craving until Monday. I might take a break, guys, and be honest with y'all. I might take a break from trading. Probably not socials. But I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decide it over the weekend. But this is my reality right now. And yeah, I guess this will be important to reflect on and look back on. But one day it'll all be over. And I just need to focus up. DM me on Instagram if you want. I respond to all DMs. And yeah, I post my P&L. I post my executions with execution marks on there every single day. And I love y'all, boys. I'm sorry for stepping back a little bit. Even though it was just a couple days, I kind of barely posted. I didn't post my recap, but here it is. It's all here. It's all right here. I will never LARP. I will never do bullshit. I love y'all. And just remember that whatever you're going through, bro, everyone goes through it. And it's all the same, man. So I'm just speaking bullshit at this point. Goodbye.